Coming to you with another video. Shout outs to the whole LDBC. Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. This kaftan that I'm gonna review is a little bit different from the ones I usually get. Usually with kaftans you have a solid color, and usually this is the only part that's embroiled. You usually have just like a solid color, and it's just basically not stitched on the outside of the kaftan, but this one is a little bit different, man. And, sometimes different is good. So, yeah, I'm going to make it do what it do. So for those of you guys don't know, a kaftan is basically, women have kaftans, men have kaftans, just the way we have ours. It's pretty much like, I guess you can say like a gown, so to say. And you just wear it, if I was back home in West Africa, this would be the everyday wear. I would pretty much wear this doing daily things, sitting in the office, going to the market, even having a kick around with the soccer ball. But, when we're here in the United States, we just wear these for special occasions. This is what we do. These things are for the special occasions. So, tomorrow is a special occasion, so I had to whip one out. Shout outs to my cousin who decided, he sent this from Nigeria, and the thing is about in West Africa, pretty much throughout the whole of West Africa, we all have a similar style of dress. Maybe the only difference between the style of dress is the material that it's been made, also the designs that you'll find inside the material, but that's pretty much it, But they all pretty much have the same mode of dress, one way or another. So, I had two options. I had a kaftan, and I had the bubu, or what we call a bambam riga. The bubu is a little bit different from the kaftan because it's kind of like, it comes with more than two pieces. That thing is like a whole set. That's when you're like really trying to do it big. If you want to really try to do it big, if you're like having a wedding ceremony, if you're, how should I put it? Doing like you have an event or something like that, like a big banquet or something, that's when you pull out the boo-boo. So the kaftan, though, is no less still good for special occasions. I want to highlight some of the things about this one that I found kind of remarkable. The embroidery here is very detailed, as you see. You have very detailed embroidery. And the thing is, there's a difference. I believe this kaftan was handmade and wasn't machine-based, So, there's different ones. Some of them you do get in the machine, and some of them they go by hand, This one, I believe, was made by hand. Now, one thing I want to bring to detail, too, is this, the stitching. This is very detailed. This takes a lot of work. Not only did they, take the cloth. They could have just left the cloth white and just left this as the stitching or the embroidery. They could have just did that, and it still would have been fly. It still would have been like nice and stuff like that. But they took it a step further, and they added this embroidery right here, as you see, Now, there's one thing that I noticed about it. This thing kind of got me a little bit dizzy for a second because of that feature. But also, this feature got me a little bit dizzy. Is if you look closely at these cubes, they're not just cubes. They put embroidery in this as well, And they have different ones. They have that one has a different design. This one has a different design. You know, this one has a different design. So you see, you know, and if you look at it from a distance, it kind of does give an effect of like kind of like a 3D effect, you know, which I found pretty different. You know, this is by far one of the most different kaftans that I've worn before, because of the simple fact, usually the ones I wear usually just have this simple embroidery, right? And this color right here is usually solid. You know, it doesn't have this in it. So this is pretty different for me, man. But, you know, I dare to be different. So with that being said, man, we're going to put this together with my puto, the hat I reviewed before. And we're going to put a turban on it, man. And we're just going to we're going to sport it out, basically. We're going to make it do what it do. Of course, I need to iron it. You know, it's a little bit wrinkled, but we'll iron it, you know. But yeah, that's about it, man. I like wearing these. You know, if they were more common in the United States to walk around with, I would probably walk around with wearing these things, man. They're very comfortable. Believe it or not, many would think these are hot, but, you know, these are actually designed to keep you cool, you know, because it does get hot in Africa. And so we wear clothes according to keeping us cool. You know, I want to say with these things, there's kind of like a built-in air conditioning. You know, the thing about these kaftans is they adapt to the weather. As crazy as it sounds, but yeah, it's true, man. It's really true. You can be wearing this in the heat and you get air conditioned. You can be wearing this in the cold and you get warm, you know. But yeah, man, shout outs to my cousin, you know. Probably the next review I do on some African clothes will be that of a Bamba Riga, you know. Because, you know, I'm going to come out with that. You know, the Bamba Riga, or it's called more commonly boo-boo. You know, the boo-boo is like what you rock to really like make a statement. That's what you rock to let people know, hey, I'm here, you know, basically. But, you know, it is what it is. You guys leave your thoughts, leave your comments. Let me know what you think. And if you are interested in African clothing, you know, feel free to contact me. I can help you with that. I can assist you in everything you need. And that's all I got, man. Fula signing out. Njadoma.